Hello everyone, Chaos Giga here, and in this episode we are going to start filling in the Villager Trading Paradise. Yes, that's right, that's what I'm naming this now. Anyway, this is the building for now. This is what it's going to look like for now, because the best I could do is cobblestone right now. Obviously, because we're still early game in my realm here. By the way, I am sorry about the experience from some others that we were having some serious lag in this realm, but apparently there are so many people playing right now because of something that shall not be named going on in the world. So basically there's so many people playing the game that it's causing a lot of serious lag in the Java realms. The way I was told to fix this by Minecraft support was to swap this world for the other world, which I still have on my Realms account, log into that one, and then log back out of that one after it's loaded or rendered, and then swap the world back to this one, and that worked. So now there's no more lag. Beforehand I was trying to farm my pumpkins and watermelons over there, because yes, I've been busy, I've made some farms, but they would break and then just reform as blocks. So it was basically just super server lag. So basically I'd have like 3 pumpkins and 3 watermelons, and it'd take me like almost 5 minutes to farm all of those, because I'd have to break them like 3 times before I'd finally farm them. I got my cow crushers going. I finally broke down and put the 2 sheep into some automatic wool farms. So you can see I got watermelon and pumpkins now, and I got my sugarcane all over here, and I also finally finished my enchanting table and bookshelves yesterday. So all day yesterday I did not do any recording at all. I've just been focusing on farms, just trying to get this stuff going so I could get the villagers ready to go. Other thing I should probably mention is I have a lot of cats, because ever since we've gotten like the maximum amount of villagers, I know we have the maximum amount of villagers because now every single time they breed, one of the adults on the bottom dies. So that means I have the maximum caught in that little thing. So yeah, the iron farm has been doing very well. I've already emptied the bottom chest at least 1 time completely. And interesting fact is, I didn't know this, but I was watching Mumbo Jumbo's episode from Hermitcraft Server Season 7, and he found out that you can put flowers, so the poppies can go into the composter to form bone meal. That is a huge deal. Like, I never even knew that. But that's going to help with so much of the bone meal issue I've been having. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. So he's down there. Whoa. Yeah, there's like so many of these guys in there now, because they all have been like sleeping on the bed and stuff, so if I stand here for a while I can get free carrots. Finally got the first one in, so let's see what we can do with him. Try to push him out of here. Why are you wearing a doctor's outfit all of a sudden? That's weird. I haven't even given you a profession yet. Alright, so now put up the gate. Oh, no, that's not the way I want it. Why did he take that profession? It's because of the cookers I have out there, isn't it? That's what it was. It was the cookers. So now he's a librarian. So let's see what he's got. Fortune 2. That's not bad for the first time, I guess. But now I just got to keep taking this down and replacing it back down to reset him, basically, so I can get what I want. That might take a while. Okay, so there is a way to speed this up, and that's just to swap out with a different workstation. So I'm going to do that from now on, just to get him to change to hopefully a book of mending or something useful. Okay, so I've been attempting for a long time to get a book that I wanted. The best that he had so far was a piercing 4, which really isn't that bad, but I'm looking for mending or unbreaking. He had unbreaking 2 at one point in time, but I'm really looking for the higher level ones. I want the unbreaking 3 or mending for sure. I'd like to have both an unbreaking 3 and a mending librarian. That's why I have space in there for 2 librarians, and I'm going to have some others in there as well. And anybody can come over and use these once I've got them in there. Right now I'm just going to farm my pumpkins and my watermelons real quick because they are growing so quickly. And then I'm going to work on changing the setup I have down below for the villagers, because when I open that up, I'll actually show that in this video, how it explodes because there are so many villagers in there. So this is the moment of truth, because you can see how many villagers are up there, you can hear how many are up there. You're about to see exactly how many are down in here, because it looks like there's not very many, right? But as soon as I break these 2 things of glass, boom, it just explodes. There's so many of them in there, so we'll let them all get out, hopefully. Come on, move, 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 all of you. All of you, get out. Okay, well, I guess that's as many that's going to come out. Get out of the way, come on. Move! Oh my goodness! And what I'm going to do now is probably going to trap this chest for now, but I really don't care right now. So I'm going to put these doors on there, and we're going to test that out. Oh, it actually will open still. Okay, that's good. We'll see if that allows for them to actually be released out of there. I don't have to keep breaking glass because I still don't have Silk Touch. So now I need to get the ones that have the black jackets in here for the minecart. Yay! Another one's going. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just have to shove them in through the door, through the gate that I have with the minecart already set up so that I can just get them in here. So I think we're just going to go ahead and take care of getting them in here, and then we'll just start rotating the job things out, because it takes a while for them to it takes a while for them to leave a profession sometimes, so that can get annoying. And then while you're waiting for another one to leave a profession, it might as well be better off just to have another one in here so you can attempt to get them into a profession as well. Basically, I'm just going to go ahead and fill all these up and start working on their professions until they get what I want or something that I'd like to have. Alright, so finally we got every single slot full, and now I'm going to start the long, painful task of giving each one of these dudes a job after I place these fence gates here, just in case somebody does happen to escape, because I'm kind of curious to see if that does happen. I don't think it will, but we'll find out. These are the jobs that I'm going to have for everybody. So I got a grindstone, 2 lecterns, which I'm going to keep them separate for right now, I think. Well, actually, I think it'll be alright just to do that, because I got my axe with me to take them down. I got a fletching table, cartography table, stone cutter. The only thing I do not have that I need is a brewing station, which I need to get blaze rods for. So that's going to be something coming up in the near future here. I want to find a place to put this bell at, because I think that'd just be cool to have a bell in here, because we are going to have, I'm really close to two pillager towers. One's off towards the desert, the other one's off that way in the plains area a little bit, so I did notice that there's 2 pillager towers out there. So that'll be an issue. But anyway, wish me luck. I'm going to start trying to get these guys to get jobs with items that I want to actually buy. Brother logged in, and we decided to go ahead and just make it a group effort and expand this thing to another floor, which, by the way, he went and farmed a whole bunch of sand. Thanks for that. So we can make windows and stuff now. But the whole bottom floor is full of people. I've got, is it 3 farmers? Yeah, 3 farmers and 3 librarians for right now. Probably going to have 4 eventually, but more actually. But this one right here has the Unbreaking 3 for 18, which is really, really cheap if I'm not mistaken. This is the no, this isn't the mending. This is the Fortune 3 for 25. So, I mean, looking at the prices, that's probably the best I'm going to get for right now. So I'm not even going to worry about it. If I get one cheaper, then I'll worry about, yeah, getting rid of him or something. This is the mending. The mending is only 14. That is like dirt cheap. So, yeah, I'm definitely happy with that so far. And then we've got a farmer for... 2 farmers for carrots. Actually, I think they all 3 take carrots. No, this one here takes only wheat and pumpkins and watermelons, which is fine. But we're going to make emeralds real easy with these guys and be able to use the emeralds to get books. I've already got my diamond pickaxe out and enchanted fully with all 3. Mending, Fortune 3, and Unbreaking 3 thanks to this system. So now I can go do some more mining and try to get my slime blocks. As well as other things, because I need to make some more observers and stuff for this other farm here. So this is the bottom floor, and that's my brother, by the way. Thanks for your help, Broham. We have a second floor leading from in here. The third floor leads to the roof, which the stairs are back here. I'll get to this in just a second. So here's the stairs back here. And everybody's joining the game now. This is the roof. It's going to be a ginormous carrot farm, so we can use the carrots to sell to the farmers down below, which is going to be very, very helpful with getting emeralds. This is the new pumpkin farm. It's basically it's an automatic one, so hopefully it's going to work. I don't know if it's working yet or not. I guess I can go down here and see if it made any pumpkins or not. I don't think it has. I don't think I've seen any yet. It might take it a while to adjust into growing them. But on top of this, we're going to make another floor and do watermelons. That's pretty much the gist of what we've done so far. This building is not the final build. I'm sure we'll be changing this or upgrading it as the season goes for this realm. But I think everybody's on, so I'm going to see what everybody's up to and see if anybody wants some stuff from me, and go from there. After this, I'm going to be doing a lot of mining, though, after we get this watermelon farm going a little bit, I think. Well, actually, we'll get the floors built up, and then we'll see from there. So the watermelon farm is on hold until I can get some more cobblestone and some more quartz, because I need quartz for the observers. And once we're done with that, farming that stuff, I can get the watermelon farm going. But until then, I'm going to work on a slime chunk. Actually, it's a double slime chunk, because we need slimes. Or at least I do, for experience farms and other things. Just redstone stuff, basically. I'm not going to bore you guys with all the digging and all that crap, because this is probably going to take a couple, well, 2 to 3 hours probably. And I'm just going to make it the generic way with the iron golems in the wall, a kill hole for them to fall through, and then some campfires and a bunch of hoppers and chests at the bottom to catch all the slimes that drop. So that's basically what I'm doing for a few hours now. So I literally just got done doing 3 floors of the slime farm, and my brother has actually helped me quite a bit with this building here for the pumpkins and watermelons, which we're going to need ice blocks. So unfortunately we're not getting all the pumpkins and melons that we should be able to get, because we need ice blocks. We're still getting quite a bit, actually. It's only been a couple days worth of playing. So yeah, that's actually not doing too bad, even though most, like, the pumpkins down on this end aren't making it all the way, because right where we have the pressure plates at, there's no ice underneath there. For some reason, I don't know why, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that I need packed ice underneath those in order for the stuff to continue on. But anyway, this building is still a work in progress, but today, this video was supposed to be about focusing on, well, the villager trading paradise. So I'm going to try to get it going and finish it off today. Let's actually go ahead and take these down, because I don't have to worry about them for right now. I need to get the rails going and get them going upstairs to the other rooms, and then start getting these guys all their jobs, right? I feel the need to point out that my brother also went above and beyond to put windows in this place too, because yeah, I didn't notice that until now, so thanks for that again, Broham. But honestly, I think I'm gonna miss him when he actually makes his own base, because he's been doing so much around here on my base, That saves me a lot of time, but at the same time, I kind of miss doing these things on my own, so... I'm back at the villager breeder, and all of the villagers are actually inside of that with the exception of one. Yeah, so... I'm afraid to open that right now, but I really have to because it's the only way I can get, like... Yeah, good lord, it's an explosion. Look at them all. It's okay, because I need many of these guys anyway, so... Can I close the top door? Yeah, and I just realized I forgot to make the rest of the bed, so I'm gonna go get my wool and my wooden planks to make the rest of the beds. Oh, man. I just had my mind, like, so set on getting slimes because I need slimes, and I also need to go back to the nether. There's just so much to be done yet. We still need to beat the game. Or at least the Ender Dragon anyway. I don't know if it's the game, but yeah. So I need to get my wool. Okay, so finally we're back with the beds. All 12 of them for the upstairs. Alright, so I got one villager trapped in there. I want to see if I can send this back and see if it catches him in it by chance. Just see what happens. Oh, he's hiding in the corner. So, most of you are probably saying, Chaos, you are such a noob. For this, first of all, you built this farm, you kind of built the dimensions wrong, and then now you've got all these villagers that you're releasing out into a wide area. Well, guess what? I finally broke down and got smart and put a fence up. It kind of helps. Kind of helps. Keeps them all enclosed in here. Now, I know if I would have built this up in the air, I probably would have had a better chance of keeping all the villagers going down into that thing down there, but at the same time, it's just more difficult to build things up in the air, especially like this, and I just like doing things the easy way. Finally, the last villager is going into the villager trading paradise. So once I get done with this one, I'm going to lock him in. I'm going to clean up all the tracks, which will take me a little while. And all the switches, put my little gates back on the outside, because I want to have this set up just in case I do want to allow pillagers to come in, so I can get some pretty decent prizes after defeating a raid. So I just terraformed around this thing to try to make it to where no more villagers will spawn on the outside. I mean, they may spawn like the babies out here. If they do, they'll have to just sleep on the beds. They can't get on the land and climb all around. And I kind of fixed up the fence to where it's got a little bit of space between it, so if they do spawn on the outside from the bed or whatever, or the bed puts them out here, they'll just fall down and either die or just stay alive and be out here in this fenced-in area in case I need them. Yeah. And I'm going to keep this fence here just in case the baby villagers actually get out of there, because if they do, then they can't get out through there and be annoying out in the overroom. So I've pretty much decided if I can keep them in there and keep this thing making me carrots, I'm going to keep it and just put it inside the mansion, because I've got actually new plans for this mansion, by the way. Let's check them. Yeah, they are actually leaving me carrots now since I don't have anybody out here, so that's good. That's what I want. So the plans for the mansion, before I even begin doing the layout, probably in like 2 more weeks or so. It's going to be a while, because I need a couple of stonemasons in order to buy bricks from, because it's going to be easier to do that way. Basically, all of this is going to be encompassed in it. I'm thinking about leaving this tree farm. I'm going to build it like I did in my brother's realm, with a rail cart down here, dropping off into a hopper to a chest in the ground, all the excess stuff that falls out of the leaves and crap. But I'm going to put a big old land tile in the center, and that's where I'm going to grow a whole bunch of trees at once and just farm a whole bunch of wood at once, because I think that's just more efficient. I don't have to keep farming wood over and over again for a while. I'll just have plenty of wood for a long time. Because who knows how many builds I'm going to make and how many more chests I'm going to need. So that's basically what I use most of my trees for. But basically I was thinking about making this like kind of a courtyard type of thing. Even though it's like my tree farm, it's going to be like kind of like a courtyard. So this would be like the center of a mass mansion that takes shape around it, because the mansion was originally going to encapsulate that. Now the cow crushers, the sheep farm, They'll be in separate rooms, of course, just because of the noise. And then there'll be a space in between this farm right here, of course. And it'll go out this way, out that way. But it's going to be like a kind of like a square shape, but not a square shape, if that makes any sense. It'll make sense whenever I do the layout. But anyway, back in here will be my concrete factory, and to make concrete with, so I can make a shop and sell concrete, hopefully, for diamonds. And here's the carrot farm. It's fully grown. I'm going to go ahead and harvest it all real quick so I can start working on my emeralds. So we're full up. I couldn't even harvest the whole top, and that's while having 4, 5, 6 different items on me already. So if I had an empty inventory or just one item, which would be to protect myself with, I could probably harvest it all. But that was what I really wanted, because the fact that if I have like 4 or 5 farmers down here and carrots grow like super fast, I could sell large quantities of carrots and still have a stock of carrots left over to trade again later on and not have to worry about harvesting carrots again. Alright, so we got it pretty much wrapped up. Basically, it's all librarians and 4 farmers on this bottom floor. Flame for this one, because I know my brother and I we both love to have flame for the bows, and I get tired of doing the AFK fishing thing, and I do plan on actually making a librarian for each type of enchantment eventually in the future. That's why I want my mansion to be so huge, just to be honest, because I'm going to make extra rooms in there, as it's been decided by myself and my brother, because it'll just be easier to get the books from librarians than it would be to try to randomly enchant a book. It's so redonkulous, and I hate experience farms too, just for that purpose. We got Respiration 3 here because we are planning on building a Guardian farm for the first time ever, because I've never built one of those, to actually legitimately make sea lanterns. And I got a Protection 4 here, which is really nice. But I want to see what these guys get the rest of the way, because they do have a chance to pick up, I think, 2 more books, maybe 3 more. As you can see, the rest of them up here, I haven't really given jobs to on this side anyway. On this side, I do have a armorer who's already maxed out to master, so we've already got diamond stuff. Now I could buy these and just disenchant them and then re-enchant them with what I want on them. Now by doing that, I'm going to be minus 1 enchantment, but really I don't think I've ever had more than 5 enchantments on my armors anyway. Maybe 4 or 5. The best I've done is like 7 on one of my helmets. That's because I made it myself. Here's a leatherer, or leather master, or whatever, leather worker. Basically, I have him in case I get too much leather and I get tired of making books. I have a way to use it to get more emeralds. Also, this is a good way to use the iron farm. If I get too much iron and I don't have a use for it at the moment, I can trade it into some of these guys. Now, right now, he's only at novice for tools. I haven't really done much with him. The tool master is maxed out as well. He is at master rank, obviously. And this is a really good price for the iron axes if you want to use those for your tree farms, to be honest. But he's already got diamond axe and swords, diamond swords, so with pretty good, decent enchantments on them. But I'd probably disenchant the diamond axe just to put what I want on it again, because you're only going to have like 3 or 4 enchantments on a weapon, maybe just 3 at max. This guy right here, I wanted him just because I'm getting tired of making my arrows. I get tired of farming the chickens, and I really don't need a chicken farm. I don't want a chicken farm because it's super annoying to have to get all those chickens into the chicken farm to begin with. And this is not a bad price to buy arrows with, in my opinion. Just 1 emerald to get 16 arrows, and I can get 2 emeralds with a stack of carrots, so I mean that's not bad. I can also get a bow here, enchant the bow, but he'll also come up with enchanted bows later on. Then I got a cartography guy here. Basically, when I get my sugarcane farm going later in the season, I'm going to use him to get the mansion maps and ocean maps, so we can find our guardian location or monuments. The ocean pyramids, if you will, and the mansions. And here's my stonemason. I'm only going to need 1 of these guys because literally he only requires 1 emerald for 10 bricks. So I'm going to love this. I can do this 12 times. So So 12 emeralds for 120 bricks is really not bad. I've already got 2 stacks of bricks, brick blocks at my little hut there. So this is not going to take me very long with just 1 mason per like each time that I need to spend some emeralds to get those bricks. And I got a fisherman here just because if I do decide to fish, I want to have somebody to come to get rid of that fish, and also we can get rid of some of the string too from the spiders. So, and basically these 4 right here will probably be, well, one of them is going to be a cleric. I do want to have a cleric because you can buy glowstones from them, and if you're like me and you get tired of going to the nether all the time to use a silk touch pickaxe. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I'm hoping to finish up the melon and pumpkin farm. My brother and I are going to have to traverse the nether, and I'll probably actually take you guys to the nether and show you how I've been getting on the roof. It's really not that hard. It just costs an ender pearl to try to travel up to the top of it. Basically, you need a ladder and an ender pearl. That's basically it. There's also another way to do it with a trapdoor, which was harder. I tried the ender pearl one, and it's so much easier than that trapdoor one. That trapdoor one is super hard to do. You have to do that just right. But that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.